My name is Emily Wicoff, and I'm a trainer here at Hitch Gym. We're in Kansas City, Missouri, and this morning I'm here with Elyse. She's a 28-year-old pharmacist, and she started her program at the end of May. And she's just finishing up with her transformation now, so we're here to just share her story, a lot of her accomplishments and her numbers. To get started with her accomplishments, she's lost 3 inches off her waist, 1.5 inches off her hips, 20 pounds. Nice work. Yeah. She's lost 14.2% body fat. She's 16.7% body fat now, and that's down from almost 31% body fat. So that's 24 pounds of fat. It's a whole bunch there, so nice work as far as all that goes. Yep, so it's all good. So those are some really drastic changes from your starting numbers and moving in through there. So our approach, she just came in and we worked on a lot of basic weight training techniques as far as building up a level of stabilization so you can work on building more muscle, and then went into a lot of higher intensity type training in the last month. She knows, right? We did a lot of cardio circuits, which you did twice a week at least on your own. So that's interval training in your cardio, and then also weight training circuits through there, and a lot of high intensity weight training circuits here. Just wipe you out for the hour and burn a whole bunch of calories all the way through the end. So we just want to talk a little bit about your specific feelings as far as that goes. So your very first day when you came in, how were you feeling? And
I was really nervous to get started, kind of intimidated, about the whole process, but really excited and motivated to get started. So that kind of, gave me the push on day one, was just the fact that I was so excited, and I knew it was going to be a change for the better, so I was ready to go.
Perfect, yeah, that's great. And then with something as far as how did you get to the point where you decided to start the program, or that you felt like maybe beforehand the choices that you had made that got you to the point where you felt like you wanted to start a program?
Well, I knew I wasn't making great lifestyle choices, eating out a lot, just not picking the right things, and not enough working out to begin with. And being in the healthcare field, every day I see people picking up their blood pressure medications, cholesterol medications, and I don't want to end up like that. So that was kind of another motivating factor, was just seeing, what the unhealthy lifestyle could do to your body and how you can end up. So that was definitely a push for me to get started too.
Sure, no, that sounds great to be a good example for your patients and everything like that. So as far as what were your biggest obstacles in the very beginning with starting the program?
The very beginning, just, changing my whole routine around, making the time to go to the gym and, get the cardio in every day along with work. Takes a little bit of effort, but once, I got into a routine, it was, easy to get accomplished every day. I, had a lot of bad influences over the summer months, bachelorette parties, things like that. Always put into a social situation where, drinking or eating badly was involved. So that was kind of tricky at the beginning, but you just have to have willpower to, resist the temptation. So that was definitely a challenge.
Sure, of course. That definitely makes a big difference. And then as far as negativity goes, the big thing that we encourage here is trying to keep a positive attitude, so that while you're here it's positive, but you also want to take that off into the rest of your world and your environment. So any sort of negative factors that you encountered when you were moving around?
Maybe, after a month or so into the program, my weight loss had kind of plateaued out, and I was just kind of getting, bummed, feeling like I wasn't doing something right, or not working hard enough, or, things like that. But Emily obviously encouraged me and told me that that was normal and just to push through it, and that's what we did. So, I think it's normal for everyone to get, bummed at least at some point with themselves, or thinking that they're not achieving their full potential, but, we worked through that.
Which is why we went ahead and went with the high intensity training. So I was like, we need to do something, right? Because your body starts to adapt, it starts to getting used to the fact that she's running miles and miles every day and it's not going anywhere. So those intervals will really push you up and past your plateau, so you can keep moving through there. So we talked about that, touched on it briefly, but your training experience here at Hitch, and maybe how was it different than your expectations? The positive or negative light?
Hitch definitely exceeded my expectations. They're the complete program. Basically, I think a lot of places, you get the the training side of it and, you know, what kind of working out you're supposed to be doing, but not necessarily as much focus on lifestyle, like as far as the diet goes. And there was a lot of assistance with diet and options for every day and just more educating, I guess, on that level. And I think that was really great about the program. So
Sure. And your experience here at the gym specifically?
It was great too. Like I said in the beginning, I thought it was going to be real intimidating, you know, all these people with perfect bodies walking around training people, but not at all. Everybody is really encouraging and the atmosphere is just so positive. I mean, I think everybody here wants you to succeed, even if, you know, they don't really know you, but it was just a good atmosphere to come into and work.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, we definitely like to be in touch with our clients of other trainers so that, you know, you do feel encouraged. So we're working one-on-one, but it's not that we don't notice when another trainer's client is making progress, and you'll hear that high five or look at skinny today and things like that. Just it's good, you know, and we want to keep that positive environment going because keeping everybody up and out of the doldrums there. So lots of good things. So how do you feel now that your transformation's almost done?
So happy. First of all, I just feel healthier. I mean, I think that makes a huge difference. All the pounds that I've lost is great, and that's super exciting, but I just feel better, and, you know, I'm happy with the way I look and feel, and couldn't be more happy with it. So,
right, no, that's great. So, I mean, like, obviously you've lost 20 pounds, but it's more than just 20 pounds, yeah? You'd say that it's more complete, like, on your healthier approach, and you know, do you feel more confident?
I do. Yeah, that's another thing. I feel more confident in my appearance and just, you know.
Sure, and you could probably see this translating into your relationships or your job or
absolutely.
Like that,
I think it brings a sense of confidence just to pretty much every aspect of your life. So
right. No, that's good to hear. Good to hear. And then, do you have any advice for anyone who's interested in starting in on their own transformational program?
I think you've got to want it for yourself. I think a lot of people, you know, do diets and things like that, and you know, try to change for other people or, you know, for what they think society wants them to look like. And I think you have to do it because you want to be healthy and, you know, you want to have a different lifestyle or look different. You know, do it for you. That's the best advice I could give, I think.
I think that's important because you're the one who's going through the program and you're the one who has to do the cardio
the
and all
motivation
that.
And all that.
Right. So it's important, that you own that, and I think you definitely have because obviously you've gone all the way through with that. So that's perfect. It's a good good explanation to make sure that you want it for you. And so then, do you have any plans as far as all done? But that doesn't mean that everything just ends here.
Well, I could always have a lower body fat percentage, so that could, you know, definitely be a goal. I at least want to maintain, you know, the results that I've gotten so far, and if not, you know, exceed and just keep going with it. So there's no max level to hit, so I figure just keep working hard and see what happens.